see we're having. How are you doing over there, Alethea?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Okay, not too bad. Paul amplified our speaker, and so there we are. We're trying to adjust to that. It sounds a little rough, but we'll see how it works here today. I apologize for that.
No problem.
So, congratulations. You are now the director of the United Way.
Yes, I have officially stepped into the role of director of United Way of Clinton County. I've been serving as the interim director since September. And since then, I've really come to realize and understand how a little support at the right moment can really change a family's path. You know, when I was younger, I remember receiving government cheese. We talked about that last month, I think. You know, wearing the hand-me-down clothes from my cousins and feeling like I just was the coolest kid on the block. The year that our church delivered Christmas for our family, you know, the tree, gifts, food even, because we just didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. You know, and I'll never forget our neighbor, Mr. Hartmeyer, a gruff old man. He seemed like the grumpiest man in the world, but I remember him coming to the house and offering to pay for us kids to get a better education. You know, and those moments really shaped me. They made a difference in my life. They taught me how generosity at the right moment can really make a difference for a family. And I've just taken that experience with me into my life and feel like, you know, much was given to me, and now that I'm able to help support others, that's what I want to do with my life.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great to hear. So, and obviously you do have a passion for nonprofits.
Yes, I do. I have 2 hats that I'm officially wearing now. So I'm still the executive director of the River Bluff Community Foundation. That's more on the endowment building side, creating permanent funding sources for nonprofits. And, you know, United Way is raising the funds to support nonprofits who then support our residents throughout Clinton County that need help the most.
So the 2 positions kind of do tie each other in a little bit.
They do. They work very well together. Still strengthening nonprofits, supporting our people who need, our residents who need it, our friends who need that little hand up, maybe multiple hands up, but helping them have a successful life.
And both are doing fairly well, especially the endowment one.
Yes, we have, you know, since I've started, you know, when I first started with the foundation, we were hoping to get to $1 million in assets. And at year end, at 2025 year end, we had over $3.5 million in assets held right here in Fort Clinton and Comanche area. So really it makes a lasting difference. These endowments are permanently invested, provide a lasting source of income for our nonprofits.
That is amazing because it's not only Clinton County, but you were telling me it's a total of 8 counties, primarily in northeast Iowa.
Absolutely. With the Community Foundation, we are affiliated with the Community Foundation of Greater Dubuque. They're our host foundation, and there are 8 affiliates with the Community Foundation of Greater Dubuque, all the way from Alameda County down to Clinton County, also moving over west into Jones and Delaware counties.
And again, you're with both of these now, so any conflict, or is it going to work out great?
No, it works out very well. It's easy to juggle between the 2 throughout the days if I need to. It works well.
Let's talk a little bit about the United Way. Where are we standing right there?
Absolutely. Well, we just finished our Citizen Review Committee allocation cycle. As I mentioned last month, we had 16 agencies request about $360,000 in funding for 25 programs. And for the upcoming year, we are able to allocate out $224,000 to support those programs. We can't support everything that they need, but it's actually more than we've done for the past couple of years. And we actually have 4 agencies who required matches to get other sources of funding. And thanks to our campaign and successes that we've had this year, we were able to give full matches for those required matches for those organizations, which saves them time, money, effort in trying to raise those funds again.
So I know it's been 5 or 6 years since the COVID situation, and of course the retirement of Cheryl McCullough.
Yes.
And it's somewhat of a revolving door with the directors at the United Way. I would imagine you're looking forward to stabilizing the position.
Exactly, I am. You know, I really value the fact that what United Way does is really communal philanthropy. It takes all of us working together, giving together, to help strengthen and lift up those of our neighbors that need that hand up. And so I'm really excited to keep us moving forward. You know, United Way did this big rebrand, refresh, and really their tagline now is, United is the way. And truly, that's how I feel that we need to focus and look at this moving forward, that if we all work together to lift up everybody, we'll just be a stronger Clinton County all around together.
That's really nice. United is the way.
United is the way.
That's
Yes.
great. So how are things coming as far as raising funds? We got some fundraisers coming up.
We do have fundraisers coming up. We have our KROS golf outing, August 7th. And actually, yesterday I received a phone call from the Coast Guard who would like to partner with United Way for a summertime pickleball tournament.
Oh, great.
So we are working at getting those details ironed out. It was kind of a last minute. We've talked about wanting to do a summer pickleball tournament. We had one in January that was a success. And so when the Coast Guard just called out of the blue, they had seen that we did one in January and wanted to partner with us. And so I thought, heck, it's back on the table. So it's coming up here, hopefully sometime in August, early September, hopefully in August though, we'll have another pickleball tournament that we're setting up.
The Coast Guard.
The Coast Guard. And I asked the gentleman, I said, here in Iowa, this is Clinton, Iowa.
Yeah.
And he said, yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness, that is
So-
so strange, yeah.
Yeah.
What about I know last time you were in, you talked about like the possibility of food trucks.
Yes, we are having our food truck kickoff festival again this year. It'll be September 23rd in the big parking lot near Big River Packaging, Planet Fitness, Marshall's, in that area. We had the same location that we had it last year.
That would be a great fundraiser,
November.
and of course, food
Yes.
trucks are so popular, you see them all over the place.
Yes, last year we had a great turnout, great success. Even some of our food trucks actually ran out of food, not expecting it to be such a success. So we're hoping for the same great turnout again this year. And again, we will use the proceeds from that food truck fest to help offset student lunch debt. You know, there are so many students in Clinton County that they need that lunch. That might be their only meal of the day, but maybe their family struggles to pay for it. So we raise funds to try and help offset that.
Again, visiting with Alethea Cahoy, the director of the United
Yes.
Way. So when will the actual campaign get underway?
All right, we are currently planning for our next campaign. I'll start reaching out to local businesses probably end of July into August to set up opportunities to do presentations in the workplace. And then our official kickoff will be that Food Truck Fest in September. So hoping for a great turnout and getting back, really great numbers to support. Our agency's asked for 360,000 and we can only give them 224. And hopefully we can keep raising that amount that we can support and strengthen our nonprofits.
Well, I fully believe with you at the helm, the stability, I think all of these things will come to fruition. Congratulations.
Thank
once
you.
again. If people would like to find out more, and you can get to the United Way at any time,
You absolutely can.
how can they best do that?
You can mail it into the office at 405 South 3rd Street, Suite 200 here in Clinton. You can give me a call, 563-242-1209. We can discuss options for giving. And then you can also visit our website, www.clintonunitedway.org.
Thank you so much for your time, and again, congratulations.
Thank you, Gary.
Basically, get out of the way.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Dan Patrick.
I wanted to see if Ronaldo would step up into the category with the other